Hello?
Hello, hi, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good as well.
Yes. Did you have a
Yeah,
good weekend?
yeah, it was normal. It was not
Okay.
yeah, it was a okay weekend, I would say.
And so, why, like, what is normal to you? Because I assume that our normals might be different from each other.
Mm, for me, because I didn't go anywhere actually in my weekend, so all day I was in my home, so that's why it was normal for me. Yeah,
Okay. And normally when you're at home, what kinds of things do you do?
in home, yeah. Like there are a lot of works actually where I live because I live in a village part, as I earlier told you. Yeah, so here right now it's paddy time.
It's,
Paddy, do, paddy. Do you know rice? Rice, about rice?
yeah.
Yeah,
I know rice,
so
but I might not know much more than that about.
paddy. Okay, so paddy, Paddy. Paddy is the crop's name of rice.
Oh, so that's kind of what's going on right now.
Yeah, right. So right now there are a lot of work in my village. So like in this weekend, I did a lot of work actually. So so all day I was working. So it was normal day for me, like weekend. Yeah,
Oh, well, I
yeah,
did you get some resting time at least?
yeah. In my weekend, I woke up around 4 a.m. morning. Okay, 4 a.m.
Whoa,
and yeah, in daytime like maybe 1 hour, I took sleep only 2 hour, only 1 hour, and after that again work like till 7 p.m. Yeah,
that is so busy. Good for you.
yeah.
I don't know that anyone could get me out of bed at 4 in the morning. That would just be a little bit too early for me.
Right.
But I assume you're
But
used to doing that.
right, yeah, because we have been doing this thing like since our childhood days, so it is normal for us. Like there is no hectic, like this is not a hectic schedule for me actually. Like this is okay. Yeah,
Okay, well that's nice. At least you're used to it and it's not something that you're opposed to. So
yeah,
that's really good. Um,
right.
and so I guess you never really told me too many personal details about your life.
Mhm.
But are you currently living alone or do you work with this crop? What you said it was piddle? What was it?
Paddy, paddy,
Petty.
paddy.
Do you work alone or is this like a family thing?
Yeah, I live here in my village with my family, so I do work here with my family. So right
Oh,
now I'm
okay.
not living alone actually. So right now currently I am living with my family.
Well,
So here, whatever we did, whatever we done, so I do with my family.
that's awesome. Family,
Yeah,
it's so nice to have family around.
right. Yeah, always.
Yes.
Yeah,
They keep you well, they keep you centered.
yeah,
And
right.
so with your villages, how big are your villages there?
Mm, like there are only 35 to 40 people live in my village.
That is not a lot of people.
Yeah, and I think my village is the smallest village in my area.
That makes sense. That sounds pretty
Yeah,
small. That's so
right. Yes.
tiny. You would know
Yeah.
everyone and everything.
Right, yeah, I know. I know each and everything. I know each person's name. I know each and everything about my village because it is too small, too tiny. So I know.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. I have always said I would love to live in a little community, but then I think
Mhm.
about something that small and I don't know that I could. That's quite little. That's very tiny. That's very unusual. I've never been around something like that before.
Mhm. Right. So basically, what kind of places do you like to live? Like metro city or urban or semi-urban
That's
or
a great question. To be honest with you, I'm currently living outside of a big city, so I'm kind of on an acreage. Like it's like a farm style. So my
okay,
neighbors are, a few ways away from me, a few acres away. But I don't like the city. I've never liked the city. I've never been a big city girl. I like the city for um getting things, right? Like I like to buy my clothes and my dog stuff and all these things. But I don't like to live in the city. I think it's too busy and too loud. I like more of
right,
a outdoor type of setting where I can sit down and hear the birds and hear my thoughts.
great. Glad to hear that.
Yeah.
And yeah, and nowadays, suppose like I'm talking about myself, like I am from village, so like we can buy anything from online, so we need not to go like any kind of metro city or any kind of crowded place to buy something, because right now
Right.
everything is on just your mobile. So whatever,
Yeah.
yeah, whatever you want to buy or whatever you want to watch, you can easily, I think, nowadays.
If you're able to get through and understand that, I have no idea how to order anything online besides Amazon because it has my credit card already in it and it just does it and it's all good to go. But when I have to order groceries, like when we were in
Groceries.
quarantine, I had
Hmm.
no idea how to do anything. I was like, I'd rather just go and buy it myself. So it can be a little bit, for those who aren't very techy, it's hard. But you're right. It's so easy to get things nowadays through your phone. You don't have to leave the house
Hmm.
anymore.
Right, right. And I think Amazon is a worldwide site, I think, because Amazon. And do it about Flipkart? Flipkart.
I don't know what a flip card is.
Okay, okay. I think, yeah, like Flipkart is a Indian. It is an Indian app. It is an Indian shopping app.
Oh, we
Like
don't have that.
mm-hmm.
So
So
it's probably
basically
just
you,
from there.
uh-huh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, in India it is very popular. Flipkart is very popular in India, and Amazon is worldwide, I think. And what's about uh, Alibaba? Do you know about Alibaba?
I
Alibaba.
don't.
Jack Ma is the founder of Alibaba, and like Alibaba is a Chinese application, I think, Chinese online shopping application.
Oh, we we have so many different stores that we can buy from.
Hmm.
Even the grocery stores have allowed us to order groceries if we'd like to. Um, But yeah, I guess it just depends on the person. Like I have no issue getting in my car and driving to the grocery store and picking them up and paying for it. I mean, the one thing I do know how to do is just go online and order my groceries. So I'll say I would like some mushrooms, I would like some chicken, can I check everything I need? They put it in a box, you go and pick it up and then you pay. I like it like that. It gets me out of the house, which is good. um but at least it's not you have to go in and find everything. So it can be accommodating for sure.
Mm, right, right, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Um
nowadays, hmm,
tell me.
yeah, but nowadays actually I think because there are more people who are spending more time on mobile. So whenever
Mm.
suppose I am watching something on YouTube, if su- if suppose I am watching something, if in the middle of in the middle of watching videos, if I am getting any kind of ads which is related to Amazon or something like shopping application, so that time I will click that ad. And so right now actually whatever we want, and we get all the things from YouTube actually, because because all the shopping applications, they run their ad on YouTube or whatever you are using platform. So I think people like they attract people actually, they attract all the time, like they did such kind of ad, so people always attract to them. So
It's so true. Like technology is now at the point where it's so advanced that like we've been saying, you don't actually have to leave the house. And it does attract a lot of consumers. I do believe that. I'm so old fashioned. Like personally for me, I don't have any social media at all. I have
wow.
YouTube. I like to use YouTube for music and then for learning. So if I want to learn, like I just got a puppy, and so I
Mhm.
went online, I just researched about his breed. But uh, I used to have social media, and what I found was that I was on my phone in a very unproductive way. But also, everything I was capturing was to put online. So I never really enjoyed my surroundings. So now, when I take a photo, it's really not based on what I'm going to post, but just more of what I'm seeing and what I like to capture for myself. Um, so I feel like my mindset is quite different. I don't like to use technology as much as a resource. I really like to try to make my hands and my brain my resource. It's weird.
Great, great,
Yeah,
great. Yeah. Actually, there are many people who have been addicted such kind of social media platform like Facebook,
it can
Insta.
be. Hmm.
Right, right. Yeah, there are more people. Yeah, yeah. But it is amazing you are not using any kind of social media platform.
No, I just I found it very toxic, if I'm going to be honest with you, in the sense of not really understanding from a young age um, the the stress and the seriousness that can come from such a platform. And so yeah. So I think for me, it was, I took psychology in university, and it was really understanding how our brain works and
Mhm.
setting a boundary from the world and yourself. And that was kind of my boundary. I just said, there's really nothing productive here for me. And I think it's more destructive to my brain and my self esteem and who I am as a person. And I think, as young people, and I'm sure you went through this when you're going to university and you're so young, you don't really know who you are, and you're trying to find yourself in this crazy world, but you're also trying to maneuver society and figure out how to do that. And I don't think that social media at a young age is a good resource for you when you're trying to do those things. And for me, once I gave it up, I really understood a lot of things about me and life that I don't think I would have understood if I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. But I have no judgment for those who do have it and want to have it. That's their business. But for me personally, I don't see the usefulness of it.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Right. In life, like according to me, I think everything depends and everything vary person to person. So yeah.
Yep.
So it is true. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it just depends on the person and kind of their motives and how to use it. I think it's just better to educate people on how to use platforms instead of,
Right.
um, yeah, I think that would be better. Maybe the solution isn't um, to, ban social media, because I know there's people that want to have it, but I think it's more about educating our young people on
Right. Right.
how
Right.
to make it a tool that's useful.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually, there are some pros and cons, I think. So,
Yeah, there are
mhm.
cons. Like, what
Yeah.
kinds of cons would you say that have been for you?
Like cons, like
Yeah,
pros. If yeah, if I
pros
will
and
talk about
cons that you have found.
yeah, pros means like we can educate people very easily through social media, and we can reach anywhere. Like right now you are sitting in somewhere in the world, and I am from another part of the world, but just we are connecting through internet or through. any kind of virtual medium.